Right, if any of you has actually watched The Hotel Inspector, I mean, it was aired on TV on Channel 5 at 9 o'clock on Monday, and what an impact it made on every single one of us. It was, to be quite frank, a very racy show. I mean, with arguments, tantrums, and from that show, from the Welcome Traveller's Rest in Tears Cross, we have the star of the show. It's Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Thank you ever so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Wow, I mean, what a show that was.
It was, wasn't it? I think the crew and Alex done an absolute fantastic job.
I think, yeah, definitely. I mean, have things sort of calmed down for you since the filming of that?
Well, things have started to get really busy now, which is great because that's what we wanted.
Absolutely.
Lots of people coming into our nose, booking meals, having drinks.
Well, that's, I suppose, what you were building up to. You know, that's what you wanted out from the show, I take it?
Yeah, definitely, because we were really quiet, like really, really quiet.
Yeah, and obviously emotions are running high because things weren't going, right for you and various other bits, which is understandable because, you're in business to make money, and when things aren't going that way, it's obviously very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult, especially when you haven't got no money coming in, but you've still got to pay the bills.
Absolutely. So, I mean, what are the plans for the future then for the Welcome Traveller's Rest?
Well, hopefully, in a few years' time, my parents will be able to retire, and then I'll be able to take over and continue it.
Do you think you're up to that challenge?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. So, I mean, have you had any contact at all from Alex since the show?
Alex rang us on Monday evening to check that we were okay and to wish us the best of luck and things.
Oh, that's good that it's, it's not just sort of, I've done the show, done the filming, that's it, I don't want to know you anymore, sort of thing. At least there is, other contact, afterwards, just to sort of check everything's okay, and, that is a good thing, isn't it, It
is, yes, and I mean, we can still get in contact with it if anything should happen that we really need her help again.
Oh, that's good.
We've got email addresses and things, so... Yeah, we'll definitely be staying in touch.
That's good. At least, like you said, you've got that form of contact. If anything does sort of, you're not sure of doing something, or at least you can sort of consult Alex, and she's willing to help you, which is a great thing, really.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, what other improvements, that were made from the show, that Alex put in place, which have worked and which have not? Have you made any changes from, the original ideas and plans, or have you just stuck with it, or?
Well, everything that Alex asked us to do, we did, from putting the blackboard up to changing around furniture to the communication between me and my father. There wasn't anything that she asked us to do or recommended us to do that we didn't do. The big change was the restaurant lounge area, because that's what Alex refurbished for us.
Yeah.
But then the B&B, she's given us a list of things that we need to put in our B&B. But apart from that, she said everything was okay, just things like the headboards and a picture of Pembrokeshire, etc.
Yeah.
So apart from that, everything was really done when she was here, and we've kept in motion everything that she's taught us, from the way we take orders to the way we serve food.
I mean, right at the start, without being rude towards you, it was almost a comedy show, especially some of the comments from guests and things like that, and he was like, oh my, did they just do that?
yeah, no, definitely, yeah, it was. I can't believe how much they got in for that 45-minute slot, because if you think about it, they were here in September with us last year.
Oh, right.
And then the last day was March the 1st.
Okay.
They weren't here with us every single day.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions. How long were they actually filming for? So it was sort of very much on and off, was it? Or? Yes,
it was on and off. Alex came to us about 4 times, I think, but the crew were here a lot more.
Getting all those arguments and things that we've seen on the show itself. Which
which
is quite frightening to watch sometimes. You're thinking, what are they doing?
I know, yes, definitely. I think me and my father are the worst out of them all. We clash big time, and we're always arguing.
I suppose you're both sort of saying, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we still always will argue. There's nowhere near as bad as we were because of the help from the Savoy that we had.
Yeah.
But I mean, families do argue, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, so would you say you've got a really good relationship with your dad? You're quite close, and that's why you tend to have a clash of personalities?
Oh, definitely. We are a very close family. I love all my family to pieces. I might argue with them, and it might look like that we don't, but we are very, very close.
I mean, that's a great thing. Well, obviously, we noticed in the show, or I personally noticed, that your sister was involved. But I've looked on your website, and I can't see any mention of your sister. Where's she gone? Where's she disappeared to?
No, she's still there. I've only just started updating my website, and I've asked her to do a write-up for me to put on there, but she's a little bit reluctant at the moment.
Oh, right. Would you go as far as saying that she's shy?
No.
No.
Far from it.
Well, I was actually reading through the blogs and things that you'd posted on the website, and I was like, hang on, there's somebody missing here.
Yeah, no. She doesn't, she's here, but she doesn't do as much as myself, my mum and dad, because unfortunately, the way things have been, we just haven't been able to afford to pay her, because we don't even get a wage ourselves.
No, that's right.
So she's got a child, so she needs to work part-time to get income for herself. So unfortunately, she doesn't work here as much as we do, but hopefully that will turn around.
Yeah, definitely, because like you said, the business is definitely picking up for you now, which is, you know, the aim of the game, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, Sarah, we're going to just stop for a short break. We're going to play some songs, or a song. Have you got a request? Have you got any sort of particular music that you like to hear?
Yes, well, my favourite at the moment has got to be Katy Perry, Fireworks.
Oh, what a tune. Should we play that one for you then?
Oh, please.
Right, this is Katy Perry and Fireworks. You're listening to Channel 1, Newport Hospital Radio.
Do you ever feel like a plastic?
So I've got this might be a bit of a touchy subject, but I need to ask these questions, because I know as people were watching, and, you know, no doubt people have actually gone on to sites such as TripAdvisor. And I noticed that, you know, you took some of the comments that was left on the review sites quite personally.
Yeah, I do.
And I know it's, you know, it's obviously very difficult, but I've also read some of your replies. Did you feel that some of your responses were trying not to accept that criticism very well, or...?
No. The replies weren't just from me. That was the three of us working together to give a reply. And the replies that I've given are very honest and true of what I've said. Unfortunately, Alex did try to put a review on there for me, but she wasn't allowed. Due to one thing or another, and I mean, if she put one on for me, then what's stopping her having to put it on for others? So I completely understand that. But unfortunately, the one or two people that haven't enjoyed their stay with us have gone on there and put those horrible remarks on there. And all the people that do stay here and they very, very enjoyed it haven't managed to get on there. I try now to push myself forward to ask people to go and review for us, where before I was very reluctant to do it.
But I do find myself sometimes that it's much easier to write a negative review than it is to sort of go and say, everything was great, it was A1, we had no problems at all. You know, the British public like nothing more than sitting and complaining, as we all know.
Yeah, exactly.
So to obviously sit in the comfort, and I think the other thing is confrontation.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned in one of the replies to the reviews that, you know, nothing was mentioned, it was only compliments that they gave, etc., etc. They, obviously, like I said a moment ago, people do find it very difficult with confrontation, especially as you're in a strange environment. You're not a strange environment, you know what I mean? You're out of your comfort zone, you're away from your home. But, you know, once you get home, you've got that comfort around you, and you can say what you really feel and think. Do you know what I mean? Is that a fair, is that a fair way of saying it, sort of thing? Or?
I don't know, because I gave them I've given them perfect opportunity to be able to turn around to me and say, look, I'm not quite happy with this. And I don't think that we've ever come across to people that they couldn't approach us in any way for whatever reason. But I do feel that on occasions, that sometimes they just go home and write nasty, bile stuff just out of pure spiteness. You know, I mean, what else can we do about it? There's nothing we can do.
That's it. I mean, I think the problem with any business, there's no way you could ever stop that from happening, and all you can do is just sort of do a reply of, you know, very sorry that we haven't met your expectations, and, you know. Exactly. And in your own head, you could sort of say, you know, don't bother coming back. But which I'm sure, you know, you do, as everyone would do, you know. But only in a positive way, of course. But, I mean, the thing to remember, though, looking on sites like TripAdvisor, We've got to remember, though, is on sites like TripAdvisor, you know, most of the reviews that are on there are of a positive nature. You know, there's only one or two negative reviews, which can come from, you know, certain people that, you know, may have something against you, or, you know, that's the way they feel at the time. But like we said, there's nothing you can do. Right, we're going to just stop the interview there, Sarah, and what we're going to do is we're going to play a song. Now, have you got another choice of song that you'd like to hear?
Yes, Rod Stewart, Maggie May.
What a song. You're listening to Channel 1 Newport Hospital Radio. We're back with Sarah right after this.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say.
Looking at the Savoy, what's it like to go behind the scenes of the Savoy in London?
Oh, it was amazing. There's no words that I can describe it that would do it justice, because, it was just absolutely out of this world.
I can imagine. I mean, it's such a grand, it's such renowned for its luxury and glamour, and, you know, and to be able to go walk behind the scenes. And I mean, what sort of things did you do there? Because it only showed a short snippet of it on the camera. But I mean, what exactly did they take you through? Was it full processes of doing?
Well, we were split up. The first thing we did was introduced with Sean, the head butler. And then he split us up. He took myself and my father to James, the chef, in the kitchen. They left Mum there for Sean because she was going to do front of house. Okay. And then they took Kirsty away with Trevor to do bar work and afternoon tea.
Excellent.
So it wasn't until that we all got back together on the train coming home at 7 o'clock at night that we really chatted to each other about what each of us had done. Myself and my dad were in the kitchen all day, just learning how to communicate, basic food, quick food to cook, consistencies and all things like that. My sister was taught how to serve in the proper manner.
I did watch that. I mean, I'd be so nervous because those trays look so heavy.
Yeah, she said they were killing her. Her arms were shaking. And then my mum stayed with Sean all day. I managed to sneak a quick hour in with no one around, just go and chat with Sean, just to learn some basic skills, because he's just full of knowledge, and we could have stayed there for weeks just learning and learning and learning. It was great.
I bet it was such an amazing experience, because I've actually seen Sean on a different show. It was it called, not The Hotel, it was all about the renovations of the Savoy. And we've seen him, like, I've seen that guy before somewhere, and then it clicked. I realised, I thought, wow, that's him, head of the butlers, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
I bet you were head over heels when you got there and realised what they put on. Did you realise that was going to happen beforehand?
No, we got we were sat in the bar, and we knew that Alex was taking us away for the day. And on Sunday evening, we sat in the bar with the crew there, and a postcard come through the door, and it was from Alex.
Oh, right.
To say, pack your bags, I'm taking you to London for the boot camp service thing. So we were like, right. So Sunday we travelled down to London, stayed over, not in the Savoy.
Oh, that's a shame.
Unfortunately, yeah. And then the following morning then, we were taken around in a taxi.
Excellent.
And then dropped off just down the street, and we walked down and round the corner, and they were like, ta-da! That's where you are.
Wow. But he's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, are we really going in here? No way.
Oh dear. Well, it looked really exciting anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Well, since the show's been put out, have many people sort of stopped you in the street and recognised you, or the family? Have they sort of gone, oh, that's you off, you know?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get out. We've been too busy.
All right, fair enough.
My dad has. My dad was out yesterday doing the clean-up, and loads of cars were going past and beeping and stopping and giving a couple of phrases that he'd give in the kitchen, which I can't repeat.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, my sister, she said she popped into Tesco's and things, and people come over to say, I seen your show last night, fantastic, we'll be over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really good. I've been inundated with emails, which has been lovely.
I'm surprised you actually managed to find my email then. I thought I sent you to come on the show.
Yeah.
Digging through the hundreds and hundreds that you're getting through.
Oh, it was. It's been phenomenal.
I've got another couple of questions for you.
Okay.
Alex, at the start of the show, she ordered near enough everything off the menu, or pretty much everything off the menu.
Yeah.
I've got to ask, who paid for it?
They did.
They did they?
Yeah, Alex paid for it.
Oh, that's all right then. That's fair enough. It's one of those questions, you know, when you're watching, you go, I wonder who paid for that.
Yeah.
You know, and did all the food get eaten by the crew?
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, they couldn't wait for it to finish because they were like, come on, I want to eat some.
It did look good, I must be honest. How was your feelings after the show went out? You know, after the final edit and you sat down, I take it you all sat together and watched it in the bar or at home? Or...
No, it's funny, this one is.
Uh-oh.
We decided to we hired a screen out for the day. And we put loads of tellies in our big room that she decorated. And then I've got a pig roast, so I put on a pig roast from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock and invited everybody over.
Oh, wow.
And the place was packed.
Oh.
And my dad ended up staying behind the bar and serving and watching it on telly. I ended up sitting in one corner of the room with my friends. My sister ended up in the other corner of the room with other people. My mum ended up sitting with our locals in the other corner. And that's how we stayed there for the hour watching it.
So it's far from a close family affair. It was very much an open day at the Welcome Travellers Rest.
It was, yes, definitely.
But I must be honest, I do like the sound of that pig roast.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to keep checking your website, I think, and I'm going to have to come up when you've got your next one on, because
yeah, please do.
It's making me so hungry just sat here talking about it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Homemade stuffing.
Oh, stop it, I'm hungry. Oh, behave, Sarah. So, you know, at the start of the show, before, you know, when you obviously applied and things like that, did they tell you when they were going to turn up, or was it a complete surprise and they sort of went, ta-da, we're here?
No, they would give us notice, whether it be 2 days, 3 days, or they'd say, they'd give us a date and say around that kind of date, and then just before it they say, no, we're going to come over a couple of days later, etc.
Oh, excellent. So at least it's not, you know, you're not going to be caught out, or, you know, not caught out, but you're not going to be like, oh, hang on, we're too busy to...
Yeah, but no.
Oh, that's good. And my final question for you is, would you do it again?
Oh, definitely, in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yes, definitely. Alex is amazing to work with. All the crew are amazing. We miss them something terrible. I still stay in touch with a couple of them now through email. But the experience, at the beginning it was very nerve-wracking.
I bet.
But then towards the middle of it, you just get really used to them being there. And they're almost as if they're not there.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And it's brilliant. And Alex is an absolute gem.
She does scare me sometimes, though, I must be honest.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't find her scary. I was nervous to meet her the first time.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've got to be honest, you say you're not scared of Alex. I've seen you and your dad argue. That frightened the life out of me, girl. Come on. Of course Alex isn't going to scare you. You and dad are like two bulldogs going at each other. Honestly, I was petrified, sat on the edge of my sofa going, oh no!
Oh, I will admit, it was a bit more heated than what it normally is, like, because the crew were there, but yeah, it is kind of scary sometimes.
There was quite a bit of comedy in there as well, you know, the whole turning around and the hand signals that we won't mention.
No, I thought hand signals was better than actually saying it.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
In my ear.
Yeah, the thing is, though, you did say it as well. There's lots of bleeping going on.
Oh, good, funny, yeah.
So, right, we're going to play a song now. Sarah, have you got another choice for song for us?
Yes, I have. One of my mother's favourite is Isley Brothers' This Old Heart of Mine.
Right, we'll play that for you next. I just want to thank you ever so much for coming on the show today.
No, thank you.
No problem at all. And like I said, if anybody's in the area of Haverfordwest, you need to get yourself to the Welcome Travellers Rest at Tiers Cross. And you can go and meet Sarah, Babs and Jeff. And they'll all be there to give you a nice big warm welcome. And I intend to come up, so when I do, I make sure there's a nice cold pint waiting for me.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, Sarah Partridge.
Thank you.
Channel 1, Newport Hospital Radio. This is Channel 1.